Hello, beautiful souls. Today I'm making black salt. I have a craft fair coming up and I was guided to make some black salt, which I thought was very strange. But I figured I'd show you the recipe because I only make it every couple of years. Black salt is one of the most powerful salts that you can have, own, and use. It keeps away all spirits, not just bad spirits. It keeps away all negative energy. It's so strong that they say you should not use it if you're a medium, if you're trying to connect to your ancestors, if you're trying to connect to your loved ones. The only time that I have used black salt is if I was trying to free myself of negative toxic relationships or spiritual attacks, right? And I only used it for a short amount of time when I felt very unsafe. When it comes to making black salt, it's best to do it in a very pure space, in a pure time. Right now it is the Taurus full moon, which is very grounding energy, right? And for this recipe, I first have a whole bunch of ash that I have been saving from my sage bowl. So every single ash that is in here, I have used for some sort of purification, spell, or prayer within my house. I save all the ashes from my sage bowl, incense, prayers, holidays, and I save it for when I make black salt. Now, the second part of this recipe is the scrapings of a cast iron pan. Okay. I am a huge cast iron user. I love cast iron. And the scrapings, it means the scrapings. The stuff that is burnt to the sides. And I'm going to add some of that and then I'll continue the recipe. As I scrape off the sides of my cast iron pan, the reason that they use ashes from your prayer sage bowl and from a cast iron pan is we cook in love. Everything we put in the pan, we're doing it for love. We're doing it for our family. We're doing it to nourish our bodies, to nourish our soul, to nourish our mind, and to nourish our palate. So we're doing it in a space of pure love. And the ashes that come off of the cast iron are of pure grace because they've been tempered by flames, especially if it's from a gas stove or a fireplace. When you're cooking on fire, you naturally get this like sediment buildup, and it is one of the most purest things, like the phoenix from the ashes type energy. Okay, I've added the pan scrapings, picking out sticks and stems from the sage. Now, it's important to remember when you're making black salt that it doesn't have to have a solid recipe. Like, you don't have to follow everything by the measurements when it comes with any sort of protection, amulets, spells, charms, money magic, sex magic. It goes by what you feel in your energy, in your heart, in your intuition. When it comes to communicating with the universe, our intuition is the magic of all magic. And when we learn to communicate with the universe and the things around us in our own way, it makes us ever more powerful. So I'm going to go ahead and add some Celtic salt. And I'm going to charge it with protection and love and purification. I'm going to channel the dragons, and I'm going to channel the phoenix. Before I started this video, I called sacred space and I smudged, and now I'm calling on their energy and summoning them to fill this space with their energy. Now it's going to take a lot more salt, but I'm just doing the gists of her here. What? What did you say? Okay, I have some dragon's blood resin here that I like to add because it brings in the dragon energy, and that's one of my main guides and protection amulets. And I just put it in my hand. It looks so pretty. Look at that color. I'm gonna ask for the angels to join. Look how pretty that is.
The fucking thing on this, like they're like,
With every recipe, I do it a bit differently, which is interesting. I use what I have, and I happen to have some tamarack resin here that I've collected from my local forest. That's good. Tamarack is deep druid medicine. The ancient ancestors. And the medicine of the trees. And very, very strong. And I bring forward that energy of the trees. I bring forward that energy of the druids.
yeah. On the outside, Chris is like,
Alright, also, I took my tamarack resin and I'm going to smash it up in this beautiful little easel here. Because I want it to be as coarse as the salt. So it all looks the same. So it flows through your fingers well, and so it's easy to spread around your house or to put in charm, amulets, bracelets, bottles. Okay, that's pretty good. And as always, I'm going to put it in my hand and I'm going to charge it again. Because that's the real magic. That's the real magic. Hey-oh, hey-oh, na, hey-oh, na. Hey-oh, na. Okay. I have some incense going over here. Hey-oh, na, hey-oh, na. Hey-oh, na. Putting some dragon's blood in there. Okay, and now for the last couple ingredients, I have hyssop. This was used to wash Jesus's feet. So that cleansing power is going to be added to this amazing salt. I'm going to charge it. It's very, very strong. Oh, it looks like a sigil. Very cool. Selena, can you turn that down for a second? I'm almost done. And then I have dragon's blood resin, oil.
they got alligators.
I'm going to go the other direction because it seals it. Now I'm going to mix it up. And I'm going to pray. Okay, it's getting more coarse. I've been mixing it for a long time. I've been adding periodic olive oil to blend it all together. Olive oil is also a very ancient herb, so it works very well with creating black salt. I'm adding more salt because there's still a lot of powder in there, and I want it to be coarse like salt itself. So I'm going to keep adding salt until it has the consistency and the look of the black salt. It's almost ready. Okay, I'm still mixing. I'm still adding prayer. I'm still picking out stems. It's looking real beautiful though. It's got the consistency of salt. It feels really nice. It feels very strong and powerful. I'm going to continue to pray over it and to mix in my prayers and write sigils in the sand or the salt because it gives it that energy. And then I'm going to bottle it up and provide it to my beautiful and amazing clients. If anybody has any questions, and remember, the only time to use black salt is if you're purifying your house of all spirits. Black salt keeps out everything. Keeps out darkness, demons, psychic attacks, and angels. So you only use it, say you're wanting to reconnect with yourself, or you're purifying out darkness that doesn't seem to want to go away. And only use it for, I don't use it for extended periods of time. You only want to use it for a couple weeks or until that dark energy finally leaves and goes away. You can also wear this on your person, especially if you're trying to, if you're going through a difficult breakup or you're releasing toxic friends or toxic habits or addictions. You can wear it in a necklace or wear it in a bag in your pocket, or you can put your amulets in it. I will also charge this with selenite. So I'll put my selenite wand next to it and I'll charge it for a while. That helps a lot. It's a pretty good consistency. Beautiful soul. This stuff also works very well if you're doing any higher realm magic. You can put it in a sigil or put it in a prayer, like in a circle if you're doing dark realm connections, if you're connecting to your inner demons and your inner darkness. That's very high level magic. This also works very well if you're putting it in a pentagram or putting it in a sigil in some sort of ceremony or spell work, because it will protect in that sigil and then it won't be dispersed through your whole house. It'll be very localized to the space in which you're using it.